I can compare the sick of truth that I had to this situation when you are thirsty, and when I needed just clean, pure water, I tried many different drinks, milk, coffee, juices, a variety of them, but nothing could really satisfy my thirst, because there was always something missing in each concept, in each book full of wonderful ideas that sounded wonderful. What I mean is, for a long time I was fond of, I found it useful, Buddhism concepts, and one day it just appeared not enough, and then I tried, I kept on searching for the answers that I couldn't find in Buddhism. I joined magic classes where we were supposed to be learned to identify, to be able to identify sins just by taking a look at other people, and even without asking their permission or their attitude towards this, we were supposed to erase their bad inclinations or sins. But there was a particular moment when our teacher, she laughed at the power of pray, which I couldn't, at that moment I couldn't agree with that, because I already had my own experience, and that couldn't, even her opinion, although I considered her for that time being very wise and experienced, that couldn't destroy my my belief, my own experience, my own knowledge about the power of prayer to the Holy Mary and to the saints, to God. And I just quit that school and I kept on searching, and there were different like directions where I tried to find my way, and all that time I was adhere to all of them, something from here, something from there. It was just a fusion, because there was no clear understanding whom to follow or what to follow. It was just a picture of different pieces, different colorful pieces, until one day when I was on a trip to Buddhist temple, where I was invited by my friend. It was a long way, it took us 2 days together, but when we made our stop to have rest, I spotted a chapel near the lake, and I went there all by myself, and there were some words written from the Bible on the board in front of it, and there suddenly I felt something like, I cannot explain it, I cannot describe it, but it was something unusual for me. I felt very quiet and peaceful there, and that surprised me. In the Buddhist temples, I just tried, to follow their suggestions, what to do, where to go, what to see. I saw them praying. That was quite interesting, but it wasn't close to me. I didn't feel anything there, like any inclinations to stay or to learn more. And on the way back, we were passing by men's monasteries, and when we stopped at one of them, I took a walk around, and above one of the entrances there was an icon, as it is always, and I just got frozen for a moment, because I felt like I had never seen Jesus Christ before. It was like face-to-face personal meeting, and just after that moment I thought, why was it that I was born in Russia, and I was supposed to be Christian, but I knew nothing about his way. I thought just about God as our Father in heaven, but I never thought about his Son, and I had that thought and I forgot about it sometime later. But when I was back to the city, I met an Orthodox priest. Because of it doesn't matter. I mean, it just happened. I didn't plan it. And when I asked him my questions that were important for me at that time, he just reminded me to be, to work harder at my deeds and not to ask others to do something. But there happened something special for me again. His words were wise and reasonable, but I felt something behind them. I felt how deep he loved God, and through his words, God touched my heart again. And when he went away, I just stopped, and I realized that I had to search deeper right here, and I had to stop my, roaming around. So it was his love to God and God's love to me that I suddenly felt at that moment, and it was like enlightened and showed me where to search.